all, it's Barb here, longtime professional home care personal support worker, union steward, and certified member and co-chair of a joint health and safety committee. This video is going to be a bit somber. I'm going to start off by sharing with you one of my favorite scenes ever in one of my most favorite science fiction movies, Blade Runner, the original. Long story short, it's in the future. There have been a class of people who have been created, very human-like. They're not machines, they are people, but they've been grown to essentially be slave labor, and they call them replicants. They are only given a 4-year lifespan. A group of them want it to be extended, so they embark on criminal escapades to try to get this changed so they can live longer than 4 years. Enter Richard Deckard, policeman, played by Harrison Ford, who is tasked with killing the replicants, although I believe they call it retirement. The head of the replicant group is Roy Batty, who's played by Rutger Hauer. Long story short, the rest of the group are dead. Roy Batty is still alive. Deckard is trying to retire him, and there's a chase scene and they end up on the roof of a building. Now, anyone who hasn't seen this, you may want to just go away right now while I go into this. So they both end up on the roof. Roy Batty jumps and lands. Deckard tries and fails. He's hanging on by the end, and he's desperately struggling to try to live, essentially, and Roy Batty looks down on him. And I'm expecting Roy Batty to let him fall, but Deckard has an injured hand, and that one falls away. Just as he's about to fall, Roy Batty grabs him by the wrist and pulls him up and plunks him down, and then sits down himself. Roy Batty knows his time is nigh. Just before he dies, he gives one of the most profound speeches I've ever heard anywhere, and it goes this way, quote, "I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhauser Gate. All those moments will be lost in time like tears in the rain. Time to die." And then he does. When anybody dies, that's the same thing. Everything they've experienced, everything they were, dies with them. I've been with a lot of older folks, and their time is near, and the families will talk about all the stories that they were being told, and I would recommend, listen, you may want to record that so you can have it for the family legacy, because once they're gone, that all goes with them. It's pieces of history lost. So I'm always recommending that they record these things. Well, now that we're in the time of COVID-19, this disease is taking people sooner than they would normally go, young and old. All that history, all those experiences, everything. Once they die, it's lost in time like tears in the rain. That's something to be lamented. If you can, even just yourself, journal, do video recordings, audio recordings of your history, of your life, your stories, your family, so you can have it for when the person is gone. And I think that's about it for this one. Thank you, everyone. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you on the flip side.